I'm Thomas and living in the Frankfurt area in Germany. And before I joined Total Immersion roughly 3 years ago, I worked a lot in the games industry for Macrovision and Real Networks and introduced the digital distribution in Europe actually. So some words about Total Immersion as a company. We are very small, just 100 people, but 100% focused on augmented reality. And we do this in a couple of offices. The next one is in Frankfurt, Germany, the headquarters in Paris, and our main office in California, in Los Angeles. David said AR is around since a couple of years. I would like to mention this slide because I think augmented reality really came into the mass market since 2 years, especially as companies like Adobe, Intel and Apple introduced new devices which were able to use AR on each smartphone actually. And since that we increased definitely the market and the users of augmented reality. So these are our customers of augmented reality right now. There are many top brands, but also a lot of games companies. And I would like to tell you today why or how augmented reality could be interesting for you to use it for marketing campaigns or even in your games. So, augmented reality game experiences. I would like to show you some samples. AR you can use to promote your games on several channels like Facebook. And a customer of Total Immersion, Kia, they used augmented reality to promote one of their cars by augmented reality, and let me show you what they did. So this is actually a really casual game, and the game works with face tracking. So the user in front of his PC is catched from the camera, from the laptop camera, and then we produce an angle on his face, and then he has to collect all the hamsters falling down and throw it into the car. So really easy gameplay, but very successful because there was, as I said, it was posted on Facebook. It was a Facebook integration, so people really loved the idea to see themselves playing with these hamsters. And as you can see, the people filmed themselves and posted the videos, and at the end it was also a competitive event. So, as I said, this you can use to promote your own games, or actually to sell the gameplay or simple gameplay to top brands. Another idea which was created from Kraft Foods end of last year for the brand named Milka. They rented the big train stations in Frankfurt and in Berlin. And they wanted to have some mini games in their AR experience, and I will show you what they did. So as you can see, its theme is Christmas time, and there was a big TV advertisement around this. So, and it happened in Frankfurt and Berlin with really huge screens. The screens were 3 to 5 meters. And as I said, the idea was to bring people's attention to Milka, to the chocolate brand, and have the people's feeling with the chocolate brand. So they stepped into an area in front of the screen, and then some magic characters appeared, and afterwards they were cut out from the real world and transformed into the AR world. And in the AR world they could have several mini games like catching the stars or this sledge race or some others. And it could be played with many players at the same time. This experience was used from more than 15,000 people within 4 weeks in 2 major train stations in Germany and the Christmas market in Vienna. Yeah. Another typical marketing idea how you could promote, for example, a box of a product or even a brand is what Nivea did with the singer Rihanna. Here the idea was to use the Nivea tin, hold it in front of the webcam, it was recognized and opened the Rihanna experience. And then Rihanna came out of the box and was fixed to the tin, and you could see her performing the song.
It feels like more than distance between us. Wishing on these stars for your heart on me, my California king.
Before this speech, I was asked how many people are using augmented reality at the moment. And I can tell you that this campaign with Rihanna and Nivea was used for more than 10 million people throughout the world. It was translated into 50 languages. So a really big effort, but very good usage from the market. A typical mobile experience you can do with augmented reality is this paintball game. So this was done for a company named System U. It's like Nestlé. They are producing cereals, and the idea is to use the package to unlock the game. And then it's a paintball game where you control with your face the movement of the gotcha ball. So it's also managed with face tracking. You have a glass on, and then you control by movement the target. And this was available on the iPhone, Android, and also on the PC. So again, an easy gameplay, but the idea always is with augmented reality you can have an immersive experience. So the user sees himself during the game and is a part of the game. There were also some sports games done in the past. One is with this collecting cards, and with these collecting cards you can combine some AR features. So one is just showing the card or the magazine to the webcam. A player comes out in 3D and is doing a speech. That's for German football, German soccer league. So it's a very famous player named Podolski. Not well known in the US, I think. And the second idea was to have the collecting cards. And then you could play a mini game with these cards. So as you can recognize the distance from the webcam to the object, you can control the power of the shoot and the direction. So it's very immersive again, and you can use it with the player card or even by gesture control. Okay. Another sample is a more, let's say, not core game, but another sports game. It's a Formula 1 game, and this I will show you in live in a minute. So the idea again is with face tracking, you get on a helmet, and then by showing a flyer like this, you get into the Formula 1 car, and you control the movement of the car with this card. So, and how it looks in reality. So we are now loading the game. The first customer who did this was Marlboro, and it was done for a trade show in Russia. So the idea is to get in front of the system. You have the Formula 1 helmet on, then just show this picture, and you get into the car. And you see you can control the car, and you can change the view into the racetrack. So if you look up, you see the sky. If you look down, you can look into the car. And you always see yourself in the mirrors. If you do this by yourself, by your own, it's much more impressive, because then you get sometimes motion sickness, because if you change the view so much. Yeah, you see. Oops. So the idea is also, if you produce this game in live, that you have the right time. Here it's, the gameplay is about 1.5 minutes. Yeah. Good, so I think you got the idea. Okay, yeah, what you can reach with or achieve with augmented reality actually is you can really drive the sales of your games into better ROI. You also can increase the customer loyalty by using AR in different stages of the marketing process. But in addition, most of you guys producing or programming games, and it's a very good market to use the gameplay, insert AR, and sell this idea to top brands. And this is really an additional sales funnel for you to leverage the development of the games. So yeah, that's actually my short introduction into AR. I think you got the idea how AR can help you producing new games, but also use AR for marketing ideas. And if you have any questions, feel free.
Thank you, Thomas. I particularly like the one in the train station. I thought that was pretty cool. Questions for Thomas? You know, I think I missed, I ran outside to get some lunch, and I think I missed, what does Total Immersion as a company do?
That's a good question. Actually, Total Immersion is developing the AR platform. So this means we can give you our SDK for free. You can develop AR games with it, and then introduce it to the market.
Cool.
So I have one more one more sample with me, which I would like to show you because I forgot it. It's on my iPad, so I will just change the adapter. So.
We have one question back here.
Yeah.
As well.
I wanted to know how do you see the possibilities of the use of the AR on mobile devices? Because many mobile devices have their front-facing camera at different locations, and if you pan the phone to have the horizontal landscape view, that might, well, I think that could cause problems. Is that solvable?
Yeah, that's definitely solvable. That brings me exactly to my to my next sample. So what we did for these Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, there were some mini games inside, and one is also with face tracking. So here you have the front-facing camera. And the spiders falling to your face, and you have to click on them, and then they disappear. And if you're not fast enough, they start to spin the spider web around your face. And so
That's really creepy. I hate spiders.
yeah. But it's it's very entertaining, and this game was a part of the Amazing Spider-Man book, so it's quite well known in the market. But back to your question with the landscape mode. We also did a lot of games for movies like Cowboys and Aliens, and within these we definitely used the front-facing camera and also the back camera, and immersed the user within the experience. So that's not a technical issue anymore. Okay.
Any other questions? I was intrigued by the face tracking, not just for the ability to sort of insert your face in the game, but as a potential alternate control method for like a first-person shooter on the iPad.
Yeah, exactly.
Controlling your direction or your aiming with the movement of your face instead of trying to do a virtual joystick or something like that. No other questions? Questions about the SDK? You want to watch the spiders crawl all over his face again? Thank you very much, Thomas.
Thank you.